Good evening. Welcome. Thanks for being punctual.
Good evening, teacher.
Hi, Mrs. Correa. Welcome. Nice to see you.
Thanks, teacher.
Thanks to you for answering. Okay, well, we're gonna continue. Today we're gonna finish. We have a couple of exercises of unit 8, right? It's unit 8. And we still a couple of exercises of unit 8. So we're gonna conclude that unit today, and we're gonna start the next one. Okay, so let's see. Okay, that's what we were working on Thursday, right? On Thursday, because on Friday was holiday. You were on vacation. So today we're gonna continue with this part. Okay, so in this part, we have a new topic. Okay, this is very, let's say, common. Okay, we have here the use of adjectives, placement of adjectives. So remember that an adjective is a word that gives a characteristic, okay, or describes or gives characteristics of someone, something, okay, etc. So, how we use adjectives? Well, it's simple. Okay, it's very simple. It depends on this. If we have verb to be, to use an adjective, right? A doctor's job is stressful. This is the adjective because it's a characteristic. A firefighter's job is dangerous. This is an adjective because it's a characteristic, right? So here we are using verb to be. So basically we have the same order, right? We can follow the order that we can compare this form like the order that we do in Spanish, no problem, because we are using verb to be. So we can use the adjectives or the characteristics with verb to be. About who? About the doctor. About who? About the firefighter. The characteristic belongs to the doctor. The characteristic belongs to the firefighter. Okay? And excuse me, to the job, right? Yeah, it's not, we're not talking about the doctor. We're talking about the job. So the characteristic is about the job. How is it? Stressful. Doctor's job. Firefighter's job. How is it? The job. Dangerous. So we are talking about the job, right? And the characteristic is dangerous, stressful. But we are using verb to be, is. But on the other hand, we have another way to use an adjective. This is always an adjective. And here we have the noun. And in this case, this is the adjective. And the noun was here. This is the noun. So you see the position is different. because in the first, we are using verb to be. Okay, so here we have the noun first and then the adjective because the verb to be is in the middle. But in this case, we don't have any verb in the middle. You see? So the order is different. In this case, you need to use the characteristic first because it's together. It's together to the noun. Okay? So in that case, you say a stressful job, and a stressful job, a dangerous job. So the characteristic goes first. Okay? So you see that's the difference. When you have the adjective and the noun together, or when you have the what? When you have the noun and the adjective separated but verb to be. But this is the point, right? This is the point, that the characteristic goes first. Okay, so you say, blue, do you remember? Blue jacket. The color is a characteristic, right? The color is a characteristic, so blue jacket. A small blouse. Small, the size is a characteristic. A beautiful little girl. Beautiful who? The little girl. An intelligent, smart person. Smart is the characteristic. Smart person. So when we use together the characteristic, so is the adjective, and the noun, de quien hablo,
¿O quieres arriesgar toda tu vida por algo que no hiciste?
Okay. First is the characteristic. That is the point. Don't forget it. First, because it's very common at the beginning that we said, a blouse black. No, right? It's a black blouse. A house is small. No, it's a small house. Or a house big. A big house. Because first is the characteristic. When they go together. Okay, so that is the point, that we need to be careful. Because it's very, very common, you know, it's very common, as I said, to mention as is in Spanish, right? Because we use the same order that in Spanish. So no, in this case, it's opposite. The characteristic first. And what are the characteristics? The characteristics or adjectives can be a color, can be a size, can be, what else? Age, right? An old house. Age can be, what else? Color, size, age, shape. If it is circle, table. Can be a circled table, right? Because not all the tables are like squares or rectangles. We have some tables that are rounded, so circle. So you see, those are the characteristics. So those go first. Well, I don't know if you have any question about this situation. Any question, my dear people, about the position of adjectives, especially this part, right? Because this is more similar. In this part, we are using adjectives too, but in this part is more similar, the order that we are saying. Well, not similar, it's exactly, right? You say, el trabajo de un doctor es estresante. El trabajo de un firefighter, de un bombero, es peligroso. So as we mentioned, we say it, but in this case, no. A doctor has, doctor tiene un trabajo estresante. So first this in Spanish and then this. The position is opposite. Okay, so that's the point that we have to be careful that it's not the same, right, in Spanish than in English, because some people use it. As I said, right, that the house big. The house big, no. If you use excuse me, the house is big. Okay, in that case, excellent, because you are using is. Okay? Yes? If you use, right, is, no problem. The house is big. But if you use it without verb, incorrect. House big, no. Big house. So think in English once more. Remember that when we were working with this part, doctor's job, I told you, think in English. Think in English. First, who's the owner? And then of what? To think in English. So you don't translate because that's not good. So in this case, it's similar. Think in English. And how can I think in English? Well, first the characteristic. Don't think about the translation. First the characteristic. If you want to say un trabajo interesante, what's the characteristic? Interesting job. Think in English. Okay, if you want to say una película aburrida, ¿cuál es la característica? Boring. Boring movie. Okay, so think in English. That's the way that we can do it. That's the way that we can think in English. Don't translate, but think in English, just thinking about the function, the characteristic. Or that is the same that the adjective, right? An adjective is a characteristic. It's a description of something or someone. Okay, so that's what I got for you. So if you don't have any question, let's see here. You see, because we have here, we can use the adjective without verb. So it changed the position. And with verb, the order is what we say, similar to Spanish. So in this case, a photographer's job is interesting. But if I don't want to use is, I can say a photographer has an interesting job. Another way to say it, a pilot's job is exciting. Another way?
It's a pilot has an exciting job.
Correct, exciting job. A
Exciting.
pilot has an exciting job.
Exciting. Okay.
So you see, okay, very good. That's the pronunciation, be careful, but excellent. That's the idea. The main point is to recognize the other way to use the adjective. Okay, very good, excellent. So a pilot has an exciting job. No anymore, a job is exciting. You see, we can change a little bit. What about number 3?
A teacher has a stressful job.
A stressful job. Okay, stressful job. Correct. Stressful job, right? The characteristic goes first because we are not using anymore the verb to be. Number 4.
A catcher. Yes.
A cashier?
A boring.
Again, please. Can you tell me? Again, please. A cashier?
Sería, teacher, a cashier job is boring.
A cashier's
Job.
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 A cashier's job
is boring.
is boring.
Boring.
Okay, correct. Because in this case, we are doing the opposite, right? We have the adjective first, boring, and job. So now we want to use the verb to be. So a cashier's job is boring. Is boring. Okay, number 5. Who wants to participate with number 5?
An accountant job is difficult.
Okay, an accountant's
An accountant's
job is difficult. Okay, an accountant apostrophe S. Remember, don't forget to pronounce the S because we are talking about the possession, right? So an accountant's job is difficult. Correct. Very good. And the last, who wants to participate with the last?
A receptionist. A receptionist. Job is easy.
Okay. A receptionist job is easy. Okay. Thank you. A receptionist job, apostrophe, right? Receptionist job is easy. Okay, correct. Okay, thanks for your participation. You see, those are the 2 ways that we can use an adjective or that we can use a characteristic, give a characteristic about someone or something maybe, right? You can give a characteristic of a situation. For example, this is a big problem. So big problem. Problem is a situation. So you can say, I have a big problem. So always the characteristic first. Big problem. Or you can talk about an animal. It's a cute cat. My pet is a cute cat. It's about an animal. In this case, we're talking about a job. You can talk about a person, but it's the same order. The characteristics first if you are not using verb to be. Or if you are using the verb to be, the order is similar to Spanish. Okay. So you see, that's what we have. And tell me, do you agree with these descriptions? A pilot has an exciting job. A teacher has a stressful job. A cashier's job is boring. An accountant's job is difficult. And a receptionist job is easy. Do you agree with these statements? Do you think it's true? For example, a receptionist's job is easy. Agree or disagree? Do you agree or do you disagree? A receptionist job is easy. What's your opinion?
A receptionist angry, teacher.
A receptionist, excuse me?
Angry.
Agree.
Ajá.
You
Angry.
agree. You agree.
You agree.
Okay, so if you agree, if you think it's true, you tell me. I agree. Agree is that you think it's true. Okay? And disagree is that you say, no, that's not true. I think it's the opposite. So when you say, I agree, is that it's okay for you. Okay? When you say, no, I don't agree, or I disagree, is, I don't think so. Okay? That's not true. So agree, estar de acuerdo. Disagree, no estar de acuerdo. So we say, I agree, or I don't agree. Okay, so in this case, do you think that a receptionist job is easy? Yes or no?
Don't agree.
I don't agree. In that case, I think it's Mr. Beltran can say, I don't agree. No
I
estoy de
don't agree.
acuerdo. I don't
It's
agree.
hard.
Okay, why do you think it's hard, Mr. Beltran? I agree with you,
Yes.
but tell me, you tell me why.
A different person every day.
Okay.
Problem person, crazy person.
Okay.
It's no, it's easy.
It's not easy because you don't know, right, what kind of customer you are going to receive. Yeah, I think that's the idea, Mr. Beltran's idea, right? That he said different people or crazy people. Yeah, I understand her. Maybe someone is in bad mood, right? The mal humor is in a bad mood, and a receptionist has to deal with that situation, with that person. Maybe she or he is angry, like, oh, I don't want this and that receptionist has to receive the complaints, las quejas, right? The complaints. Or have to say, okay, wait, yeah, no problem, sir. We're gonna solve it. And the customer or the person that is there, yeah, you always say the same. I'm gonna solve it, but I don't see the solution. And some people, right, is stressful, and so
Very stressed.
so it's true, right? I think maybe most of the time is not easy. It's not complicated most of the time. But I think that sometimes it can become a little bit complicated, right? With someone who is angry or complaining, or I don't know, okay, or someone violent, or someone who has a bad day, and etc. Right? So maybe it's not that easy. It looks good, right? Hi, hello, welcome. Yeah, welcome, sir. Yeah, come in. And over there, here. It seems like that's the way that's a receptionist job, right? Just to say hello and smile. But no, I think Mr. Beltran is right. So I agree. I agree with his opinion. Okay, well. Okay, that's what we have. If you don't have any question, let's work this. Write one job for each adjective. Do your classmates agree? Okay, so I'm gonna give you 3 minutes maybe, or 5 minutes, around 4 minutes to think about difficult, dangerous, boring, exciting, relaxing. You can use, obviously, right, you can use the professions that we have learned in this unit. Okay, use the to continue using that vocabulary. So you can write, to what job do you think that these adjectives belong to? To what job? Okay. Well, while you do that, I'm gonna take the attendance, but I'm gonna send the screenshot to the group because I have to take the attendance. Okay. So here we go with the screenshot. Okay, now I'm gonna call your names. So here, just let me send it.
Teacher, yo soy Cecilia, voy de camino, por eso llevo mi cámara apagada y casi no puedo participar.
Okay, Mrs. Rivas, just write in the chat, please. I have my camera on because I'm on my way. Okay?
Bueno,
Okay,
bueno.
thanks. Okay, so be alert that I'm gonna call your name in this moment, almost, okay? So I took notes of your name. Thanks for saying. Alison Michelle? No. Bessie Selena?
Present, Miss.
Okay. Mrs. Campos. Present. Okay. Brian Rigoberto? Brian? No. Carlos Alberto?
Present, teacher.
Okay, Mr. Beltran. Carolina Stephanie?
Present, teacher.
Teacher,
Okay.
Mr. Beltrán me dijo y me había hablado Carlos Alberto.
Okay.
Aunque
Okay.
Mr. Beltrán está también.
Okay. No, but in order, right? Yeah. Good that you told me. Okay, Carlos Alberto. That is more okay. Rosales. Okay, thanks. So it would be Mr. Rosales. Okay. Okay, so let's continue with Cecilia.
Present.
Okay. Yeah, it's Cecilia. Daniel Alberto, excuse me. Daniel Alberto. No. Darwin Ernesto. Delmi Araceli.
Present, Miss.
Okay, Miss Monge. Eric Josué. Okay, I think he said present, right? Erika Vanessa.
Present, Miss.
Okay, that's the way to answer. Thanks, Miss Segura. Farina Lisbeth.
Present, Miss.
Okay, excellent, Miss Gavidia. There you are. Fatima Janet.
Present, teacher.
Okay, Miss Machuca. Excellent. Gonzalo Federico.
Present, teacher.
Okay, Mr. Cepeda. Thanks. Irene Beatriz. No. Iris Concepción.
Present, teacher.
Okay, there you are. Miss Alfaro. Jacqueline Karina.
Present, Miss.
Good. Janet America.
Present, Miss.
Okay. Jennifer Vanessa.
Present.
Good. Jose Alberto.
Present, Miss.
Okay. Now it's Mr. Beltran, right? I just remember Alberto. Okay, both of you are Albertos, right? Okay, but now it's Mr. Beltran. Luis Andres.
Present, teacher.
Okay, Mr. Rojas. María de los Ángeles.
Present, teacher.
Good. Marina Inés. No. Nancy Guadalupe. No. René Misael.
I'm here, teacher.
Okay, sir. Salma Naí.
Present.
Okay. Sonia Maribel.
Present, Miss.
Okay, Miss Elías. Chance Esmeralda. No. Yuria Guadalupe. No. Zoreida Beatriz. No. Okay, well, that's it. I don't know if anybody didn't answer in the moment to add you. I can add you in this moment if you didn't answer. No? Okay, so thanks for answering. Let's continue. Just let me answer too. Give me a second. Ceci. Okay, I'm gonna answer to Ceci. Okay. Okay. Let's continue. Let me open the book again. Let me go back. Second. To open. We will go again. Where is the book? Here. Okay. So now you're ready? Are you ready? What's your opinion? Tell me. What job do you think that is difficult, that is dangerous, that is boring, that is exciting and relaxing? Please use full sentences, right? Full ideas. I think or I consider that the police officer's job is a difficult job. Okay? Or difficult police, and you give me the sentence. What is the one job that is difficult for you?
I think doctor is
Okay.
a job difficult.
It's a difficult job.
It's a difficult job.
Okay. Or a doctor's job is difficult. Doctor's job is difficult. Or a difficult job. Okay, remember, si ponemos juntitos la característica con lo que hablo, juntitos, primero la característica y después de lo que hablo. In this case is difficult job. Pero si yo separo, the doctor's job is difficult. Dejé solita la característica. Porque job lo único, ¿de quién es? Del doctor. Different ways to say it. Okay, yes, because it's not easy. Yes, I agree again with Mr. Okay, so doctor, for example. Okay, another opinion about dangerous.
Yo, Cecilia,
Yes, tell me.
I think that firefighter job is dangerous.
Okay, a firefighter's job is
Job
dangerous.
is dangerous.
Okay, yeah, it's true, right? A firefighter's, remember with S, a firefighter's job is dangerous. Correct. Okay, correct, firefighter. Good. Anybody else? Boring. What job do you consider boring?
Teacher,
Yes?
yo soy Irene Beatriz, me acabo de meter a la clase, no sé si ya pasó listo.
Yes, remember that when you see the screenshot, it's because we already have the attendance. Remember? Okay, that. Always. At the moment that I take a screenshot, it's because the list is already. Okay. Well, give me a second, guys. Excuse me to interrupt the class. So we're gonna go back to the list. Okay. Give me a second to open the list again. Excuse me, guys. Continue thinking, please. Continue thinking about the answers. While I come back to the list, I open it again. Okay. Let me see. Okay, it's opening. Your name? What's your name?
Irene Beatriz.
Say that again, please. Excuse me.
Irene Beatriz Damas Burgos.
Okay. Your audio sounds strange. Your audio sounds like, I don't know, Irene Beatriz. Let me see. Irene. Okay. Here is it. I got it. Okay, I found it. Okay, anybody else who was a little bit late today? No? Nobody else? So I can add you in this moment, so I don't have to come back. No, nobody else. Okay. Well, let's continue. Okay, thanks for waiting. Let me come back to the book. But the next was, tell me the next.
Teacher,
I told you that what is the boring, right? A boring,
a bellhop job.
a bellhop.
A bellhop job is boring because he has to walk a lot.
Okay. Is boring or tiring?
Maybe boring or tiring.
And tiring. Okay, it's exhausting, right? Yeah, because he has to walk, yes, and boring, yeah, because maybe he has to do the same thing, right? Take the whole day long, suitcases and packages, etc.
Librarian.
Okay, just tell me, please give me a second. For the boy who said bell hops, okay? I don't know, but I didn't listen the S at the end. Bellhop's job. Bellhop's job is boring. Okay, don't forget the apostrophe S. Okay, thanks. Next, exciting.
Teacher,
Yes.
vendor's job is exciting.
Which one is good?
A vendor's
Ah.
job is exciting.
Okay, a vendor's job is exciting. Okay, why do you think it's exciting? Why do you think it's exciting? A vendor's job, yes?
Sí, yes, vendors.
Yes, why do you think it is exciting? Why? Give me the reason. No, you don't know why?
No, teacher.
No.
Because
Okay.
the commission.
Ah, because of the commission. Okay. Yeah, maybe you're right. You always in the expectation of how much. Okay, maybe it's a reason because of that. Okay. Thanks. And the last one, relaxing. Relaxing. Which job is relaxing? You don't find any relaxing job. No relaxing job. No idea.
Maybe from desk clear.
Ah, front desk clerk, maybe. But I think it's similar to the receptionist, that sometimes the clients or the customers, maybe they are, like a little bit angry. They complain, they are not happy for the service, or they had a bad day. So I think it's similar to the receptionist, and it's not that relaxing, I think, but maybe, right? Maybe. Okay, so that's what we have here, some of your opinions, remember? So a difficult, you said that difficult was, for example,
Teacher,
yes.
yo quiero decir una, pero no sé si está bien. Dice, de relaxing. A swimming teacher, swimming teacher is a relaxing job.
Okay, yeah, maybe, right? Yes.
It's
Swimming.
correct.
Yeah, maybe it's a relaxing job. Okay, yeah, maybe it's a relaxing job. Well, maybe if it's not with children, that will be like crying, something like that, right? If it is with adults, yes, I think it can be a relaxing job. Okay, yeah, maybe. Okay, good idea. Okay, good idea. Thanks for your idea. Okay, for sharing your opinion. Okay, we said that a dangerous job is a firefighter, right? A firefighter. And a difficult job was, what did we have here? I don't remember. Boring.
Doctor.
Doctor. Yes, it's true. Doctor. Thanks. Correct. Then we have here relaxing. Okay, a swimming teacher. I am not writing. Okay, a swimming teacher. And boring. What did you say for boring? Do you remember?
Receptionist.
A receptionist is boring, do you think? Okay, maybe.
Bellhop.
Someone said bellhop, right? Receptionist. Well, someone else's opinion is receptionist, or we'll say bellhop. Okay. That's what we have. And exciting?
Vendor, teacher.
Ah, yeah, you said vendor. You didn't tell me why, but you say a vendor. Vendor, excuse me. Okay. Okay. Okay, that's what we have. Some of your opinions. Okay. Maybe we agree or disagree, but they are valid, of course. Okay. So remember that the point is to use first the adjective and then the noun. Boring job, exciting profession, difficult situation, etc. Okay, don't forget it, please. Okay, you're gonna try to give your opinion in the breakout rooms. Okay, I'm gonna give you this. I'm gonna send again. I'm gonna send again this now with some ideas. And then I'm gonna share to the conversation that you can follow. This is an idea, right? That's what I was telling you. I don't agree. It means that that's not true for you. I don't agree. Or I agree. Do you think Messi is the best soccer player around the world? I agree. He is excellent. He is amazing. I agree. Oh no, I don't agree. I think that is not that good. There are some other soccer players that are better than Messi. Okay, so that is, I don't agree. I have a different opinion. But when you say I agree, let me show you here. I agree. Here, you can say, I agree. So in this case, it means that it's correct for you. As I said, right? Do you think, again, listen to this example. Do you think that Leo Messi is the best soccer player around the world? Ah, yes, I agree. He's the best. Okay, I think he's amazing. He's a marvelous soccer player. Yes, of course. So I agree. But disagree. What? Messi, the best soccer player? No way. There are many other soccer players that are better than Messi. For example, Cristiano Ronaldo. So I don't think that Messi is that good. So I disagree. I don't agree. Another way to say I don't agree is I disagree. I disagree. Or I don't agree. Okay, so I hope that is clear this. I disagree. I don't agree. Okay, let's see if it is clear. Let me tell you a situation. The best holiday is Christmas. For me, the best holiday is Christmas. Tell me your opinion. I agree or I disagree. I don't agree. Tell me.
I agree.
I agree.
Okay, I agree. Because it's very exciting to buy gifts presents for the family and to get together for dinner. I agree. And someone else? No, I don't agree. I disagree, teacher, because I don't know. We have to spend a lot of money. So I disagree. That's not the best for me because I had to spend a lot of money buying presents for my family. And I have to see my aunts that day, and I don't know, but I don't like my aunts. So maybe that's not good for you. That's not the best holiday. So you disagree. You don't agree. Okay? So, and something important, we don't say I am agree. That is in Spanish, right? Yo estoy. But in English, no. I agree. You don't need to say I am because agree already has that verb. So don't say I am agree. Just I agree. I agree. Okay? So never use I am. I agree. That's it. No I am. I agree. I agree. Okay. Well, now I'm going to create the breakout rooms. And you can go to practice. Give me a second to create the breakout rooms.
Teacher,
Yes.
ya ratitos me logré conectar. Yo fui la que le dije que se había ido la luz, que por eso no me había podido conectar.
La que me dijo. Okay, well, I haven't checked the...
Sí, por WhatsApp.
Okay, I'm not checking WhatsApp, honestly. Okay, so give me a second to create the breakout rooms and stay there. Stay there that I'm going to create the breakout rooms first to open again the attendance list. So just let me create the breakout rooms, please. Okay.
Right.
So I think groups of 2 and 3, let me see. Okay, there we have groups of 2 and 3. So you can practice. Okay. Second, please. Okay, here we go. Go to practice. Any question about the practice? The speaking? It's short. It's short. I think 5 minutes is more than enough because it's short. Okay, I agree, I don't agree, because give a reason. Give your opinion, please. It's time to speak. Okay. Okay, tell me your name, miss. What's your name, the person who was late? I'm gonna open the attendance list. The rest, you can join your breakout room. What's your name? Hi, what's your name? The person who arrived late.
Nancy Lozano.
Nancy.
Yes.
Let me look for your name. Oh, Nancy Guadalupe. Yes? Nancy Guadalupe? Yes, okay. Okay, Nancy, there you are. Okay.
Teacher, no me pude unir al breakout room.
Let me see. Nancy. But you are already in breakout room 6. Okay, yeah, well, let me change because you are already in breakout rooms and in a breakout room, but let me move you. Maybe I'm gonna move you again. Okay.
Gracias.
Okay. Okay, I was listening a couple of opinions and I didn't want to interrupt you because you were speaking and it was almost time to leave the breakout rooms. But let me tell you, I think it was Cecilia and let me see, and Maribel, okay? So let me tell you a couple of things and for everybody, of course, right? So we have, you said, Maribel, boring. Okay, I don't remember. For example, I think it was a receptionist. So a receptionist job is a boring. No, just is boring. When we can use a when we said a boring and you have the noun, a boring job here. In this case, we can use a. But if we just mention the characteristic, don't use a. Just when you have the complete idea, a boring job. But if you just give the characteristic, don't use a. So a receptionist job is boring. That's it. Or if you say is a boring job, in that case, yes, we can add a. Okay, that was for Maribel and for Ceci, I think. Let me check her name. Let me see. Well, she doesn't have, some of you don't have the camera, so I can see your faces. I don't remember who. But I hope that the person is listening. Okay, so in this case, she said tiring. Okay, it's tired, I think. It's tired. Remember, the tired is when you have the feeling, and tiring is when something produces the feeling. So, for example, a movie is tiring. No, I mean, a movie is it may be exciting or boring. A movie, because the movie itself can be tiring or boring, right? La película no está así porque no siente, right? You can be tired. You can be bored. Okay? Because you feel it, excited. The person can be excited. The movie is exciting. An exciting movie. But he's let's say, a tired person in this moment. Tired. Boy, girl. Because he feels tired. Cuando tenemos el sentimiento, ocupamos ed. Pero cuando algo produce el sentimiento, ocupamos ing en el adjetivo. Okay, so be careful with that. So a movie can be exciting. So you can be excited because of the movie, right? Because of your party, your birthday party. I'm so excited with my birthday party because this is an exciting party. O sea, la party, la fiesta, crea, transmite ese sentir, emoción. Pero la party no puede ser excited porque la party no siente. Solo cuando percibimos y sentimos, producimos interiormente el sentimiento, ocupo ed. Si viene del exterior, y algo da, produce esa impresión, ese sentimiento, es o que ocupo ing. So that's why you have many times, many adjectives, right? Excited, exciting. Boring, bored. Tired, tiring. Relaxed, relaxing. There are many adjectives that you have with ing and with ed at the end. But that's the difference. Okay, that's an extra information because I listened someone in the breakout rooms. I think it was Sofia, but I can see her face. I don't remember if it was she, right? But I think it was she who was using something like that. And for everybody, right? Of course, the information is for everybody. If it is good for you, excellent. Okay, so let's continue. Okay. Here we have another speaking activity. Ask 3 classmates about their jobs or their friends or family members' job. Okay, and after that, you're gonna tell me about the class. So we have another speaking. So those are the questions that you can use. Do you have a job? And if she says, yes, I do, you can say, oh, okay, right, yes, I do. Where do you work? What do you do exactly? Is your job interesting? So you can say, no. Remember, it's exhausting. No exhausted. Well, every day I am exhausted. But the job is exhausting. An exhausting job. I am exhausted every day. So remember the difference that I tried to explain. Okay? If you use those adjectives. Exciting, excited, exhausted, exhausting, boring, bored, tiring, tired, etc. And what time do you start work? And different questions, right? Many questions. Maybe you have time for more than 5 minutes. Remember that the idea is to speak. It doesn't matter if you just use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But if you keep speaking in English, if you keep speaking, if you keep the conversation, it's not demanding that you use all the questions. No, the idea is to speak. If you will speak just with these questions during 5 minutes, you have a good conversation with these 4 questions, no problem. Because remember, the objective is to speak, right? No acabarnos las preguntas. Yes, no. Do you have a job? Yes. Where do you work? There, at Siman. And what do you do exactly? I'm a secretary. And I do an office job. And is your job interesting? No, it isn't. What time do you start work? At 9, at 8. And no, right? So the idea is not like evaporate those questions and go like that. Yes, no, short answers. No, the idea is to have a conversation. Okay? Y ya cuando entre, ya las acabamos, teacher. No, right, that's not the idea. Okay? So the idea is to speak, remember, to speak. If you do it just during 5 minutes, just this column, no problem. Maybe you can choose here, this. It's not necessary to go in order. The ones that you think are good for your classmates. It doesn't have to be in order. Okay? So let me share the question so you can go to this speaking. Okay, there you have what you are going to use, and let me create again the breakout room so you can do this other speaking. Okay, what do you remember? What do you remember about your classmate? What information could you get? ¿Qué pudieron averiguar? What information could you get about your classmates?
Me, teacher.
Tell me, Miss.
Doradeo. Delmi's job is a receptionist
Okay, Delmi's job, okay, is receptionist.
in a company of gas.
Excuse me?
In a company of gas company.
I
Una
don't
compañía-
understand. I don't
compañía
understand.
de gas.
No.
Compañía de gas.
What is the characteristic? Your audio sounds strange, Miss Doradea. Very, very strange. It's no, I don't know. But what is the characteristic, Miss Doradea? What is the characteristic?
Gas.
Yes, because the company is the noun. So the characteristic is what kind of company. ¿Qué puede cambiar? That the characteristic. So you can say gas company, food company, makeup company. So when you have a doubt, what is the characteristic? When you have the doubt, guys, remember, ¿qué es lo que puede cambiar? ¿Qué es lo que le puedo poner de diferente? Ah, a la compañía, siempre voy a hablar de la compañía, solo le puedo cambiar de qué es. For example, right? And you can do the same with other nouns. Okay? Anybody, anything else, Miss Dorade?
And she works with the
She works weekdays.
She works or your work? I don't understand what you say.
She
Okay, I listen
works.
your. Okay, I listen yours or something like that. I don't know. So can you repeat the full sentence, please? Que se le cortó.
Delmi works.
No, that part, yes, right, in a gas company. Then the second part.
She works weekdays.
Okay.
Weekdays.
A weekday. Okay, she works on,
Weekday.
Remember, on, we use the preposition, she works on weekdays.
Mhm.
Okay, so don't forget, on weekdays, right?
Okay.
So in that case will be clearer, okay, what you want to say. Okay, she works on weekdays, okay, thanks. Anybody else? We try to understand, right? If you don't have a good sound, a good audio, try. I will try to understand what you say. At least try. Anybody else who wants to tell anything about his or her classmate? The information that you remember? Maybe short. It doesn't have to be long.
Teacher.
Yes?
En mi grupo.
In my group?
My group is Jacqueline and Sonia. Jacqueline is housewife and Sonia has a clear job.
Okay. Remember, because housewife is a profession. So remember, before professions or occupations in English, we said a or an, right? An engineer, a salesperson, etc. So a housekeeper, a housewife. Okay? Yes.
Housewife.
Okay.
And
Anything else?
Sonia's has a clear job.
Okay. And Sonia's has
Has a clear.
No, because you are saying Sonia's has. You will use Sonia's Sonia's job, maybe.
Ah, Joe.
Yeah, but
Okay.
yeah, Sonia's has, de Sonia tiene, de Sonia
Ujú.
tiene.
Ah, ok.
So you need to say que le pertenece a Sonia, si va a ocupar eso de Sonia's. Sonia's what? Job.
Entonces sería Sonia's job.
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 Sonia's job, Sonia's job. If you want to use Sonia's, or don't use Sonia.
Y entonces, teacher, ¿cómo digo que ella trabaja de limpieza en su trabajo?
It can be janitor. She is janitor. Janitor. So you can say Sonia's job, or Sonia is a janitor. Sonia is a janitor.
A janitor.
A janitor. It's not necessary to, a veces no lo compliquemos, queremos dar mucha vuelta, pongámoslo más sencillo, right? Sonia's job, in that case, Sonia's job is, Sonia is just that. Sonia is a janitor.
Okay.
She works in cleaning. She works in cleaning, but Sonia is a janitor. That's her occupation. We can go directly. Okay.
Okay, teacher. Thank you.
Anybody else?
Teacher.
Yes, sir.
Eric doesn't work.
Okay. Correct.
He studies English.
Good.
Another person she has the flu, probably.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, you have the opportunity to speak with one person, right? Yes, I remember. Okay, but there you have a couple of things about Eric. Okay, so thanks, Rene. Okay, so you see, always trying to put into practice, talk about someone else. That is very important. Nobody else? Maybe one more volunteer? I don't know. Nobody else? No? Okay, so let's continue. Try to do it, okay? If you can do it, let me help. Maybe I can help. Okay, so. Okay, here we have a reading. We have a reading and we're gonna do this reading with some volunteers to practice pronunciation. Okay, but first I'm gonna send this reading. I'm gonna send it.
I'm volunteer, teacher.
Okay, but just give me a second. I'm sending the screenshot to the group, please.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna send the first. I'm gonna send them in parts. Okay, so here you have the first, because I'm gonna put it closer so it will be moving, but it maybe is more comfortable for you to have it in your phone. So there you have the first part, and I'm gonna send the second part in this moment. Here you have the other. Okay, so now we can do it. Okay, who said your name, please? Don't forget, please, if you're so nice, always tell me, no, me. Tell me your name, please, so I know exactly who wants to participate. Who said me? Say your name, please. Who said me? That is a volunteer. Delmi. Okay. Okay, Delmi. So I'm gonna play the audio for you and for everybody. Follow the reading, and then you will be the first to do the reading, okay? But in this moment, let's listen first. Let's listen. And you will be, tell me the first. Okay, after we listen, you're gonna be the first to practice the reading. But here we go with the listening first. That is the reading. Let's listen.
Page 55. Exercise 12. Reading. Dream jobs.
Crocodile researcher. I have a great job. I study crocodiles. It's an important job. Let me explain why. Here in Australia, we have a lot of crocodiles, but sometimes the crocodiles are sick. I want to know why. I study the food the crocodiles eat. I also learn how fast they grow and where they live. How do I do this? Well, in the morning, I take my camera and I watch the crocodiles in the river. I take photos. Sometimes the crocodiles eat toads. Some toads make them sick and they die. I want to help the crocodiles.
Okay, that's
Ice cream flavor expert.
the second.
Believe it or not, I taste ice cream for my job. Yes, it's a dream job, but it's also difficult. I work at a big ice cream company. Every day, I taste lots of different flavors 3 times each. Why is that? Well, I taste a little of the ice cream we make in the morning, afternoon, and at night. That way, I know that all the ice cream is good. I use my eyes first. Does the ice cream look nice? Then I taste the ice cream with a spoon. Does it taste fresh and sweet? Then I spit it out. Yes, I really spit it out.
Okay, there we have. Listening, right? The text. We listen the text. So now we can practice the reading. Okay. And here we have maybe some, let me see, vocabulary. No, I don't think in this case right now. I don't know if you have any doubt about that part. Let me see. Crocodile, sometimes. Sick? Sick is when you feel like you have fever. I think it's not difficult. If you have fever, a headache, stomach ache, that is sick. You are not good. Let me see another. Toads. Toads is like the princess, right? The princess kisses. The princess kisses a toad. Do you remember in the famous tales? A princess kisses a toad, and the toad becomes a handsome man. Do you know? No?
Yes, miss.
Okay. Okay, so that is the meaning of toads, right? Remember that in the tales, the princess, like a princess like Cinderella, like White Snow, right? They don't kiss a toad, but in some tales, the princess kisses a toad, and the toad becomes a handsome man, a prince. Okay, so that is a toad. And then we have, what else? I think that's it. Toads. Sick, and here, ice cream flavors, you know, chocolate, vanilla, strawberry, mango, those are flavors. And spit it out. Well, I can do that. Okay, but it's when you, that is not good. Spit it out. Yeah, that is when you, the saliva, for example, right? You put it out. That is spit it out. But in this case, the man spit out the ice cream. Okay, it's like, I can do a real example. But that is spit it out, right? Spit it out. The saliva. But in that case, it's the ice cream. Do you understand? Spit it out? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, okay, good. So I think that is the vocabulary that maybe is new and that we can learn. And spoon, right? A spoon is when you take the sugar, for example. The sugar, that is a spoon. Okay, we have tea spoon, coffee spoons, like similar to this, right? I'm not good at drawing, but this is a spoon. This is a spoon. Okay, so no, spoon. I'm going now in this moment with spoon. Okay, that is a different. This is a different. Okay, spoon. When you serve, when you take sugar, maybe honey, right? Sometimes some people, or the little coffee, you move the coffee, you move the juice. I don't know. That is a spoon. We have teaspoon, coffee spoon, soup spoon. Those are spoon. Got it? Do you understand the meaning of spoon, guys? Is that clear for you?
Yes, it's clear.
Okay, good. Okay, so now Delmi, you said Delmi, right? So I think that now that we have the vocabulary, we can read. Okay, Delmi, go ahead, please. Go ahead, please.
No logro verlo de arriba, Miss.
Oh, yeah, but there you have in the chat, in the group.
Okay. I have a great job. I study crocodiles. It's an important job. Let me explain why. Here in Australia, we have a lot of crocodiles. But sometimes the crocodiles are sick. I want to know why. I study the food the crocodiles eat. I also learn how fast they grow and where they live.
Where they live, and where they live. Intonation, remember, intonation is important when you read. Continue, please.
I take my camera and I watch the crocodile in the river. I take photos. Sometimes the crocodiles eat toads. Some toads make them sick and they die. I want to help the crocodiles.
Okay, there we are. Again, the reading, right? So it's pay attention that then you're gonna solve in groups this part. Okay, there we are. Just the intonation. How do I do this? Okay, remember, intonation is very important in English. Well, I think in Spanish too, but it's more important even in English. Okay, do I have a volunteer for the second reading?
I can do it, teacher.
Okay, go ahead, please.
ice cream flavor expert. Believe it or not, I test ice cream for my job. Yes, it's a dream job, but it's also difficult. I work at a big ice cream company. Every day I test lots of different flavors 3 times each. Why why is that? Well, I test a little of the ice cream we make in the morning, afternoon, and at night. That way, you know that all the ice cream is good. I use my eye first. Does the ice cream look nice? Then I test the ice cream with a spoon. Does it stay fresh and sweet? Then I spit it out. Yes, I really spit it out.
Okay, thanks. Remember, intonation, emotion is important, right? To transmit what we are reading. Okay, thanks. So believe it. You can say here it's better to put it together. Remember what I always said, when it's possible, it's good to join the words. So in this case, I can put together the pronunciation of these two words, believe and eat. So it's better believe it. Believe it. No, believe it. No, don't make the pause. Believe it. Then another taste. Be careful with this, right? It's taste. Taste. And the ice cream looks nice. Does the ice cream look nice? It's a question, intonation, but that's intonation. Okay, that's it. Here you did it, right? Spit it out. Here you joined the pronunciation. It was nice because in this part you joined the pronunciation. Spit it out. Spit it out. So in this case, you can join the pronunciation too. Believe it or not. Okay, very good. There you practice, right? A little bit of pronunciation. Well, those who wanted to do it. Okay, so now based on the reading, you're gonna answer, please. We're gonna measure reading comprehension. Okay, so you're gonna go in breakout rooms to solve. Try to remember what we read, please, and try to solve this part. If it is true or false. Give me a second to share this part. Let's measure reading comprehension, right? Try to remember what we read and solve it in groups. Give your opinion, true or false. Okay, so here we go again. Let me create again. To solve that. 5 minutes to solve it. I think it's enough. Remember what we read. Okay, let's the rest of your classmates to come back. And we're gonna solve it together. You're gonna tell me, right? Tell me, please. Using the English, you're gonna tell me if it is true or false and why, of course. Let's wait 20 seconds to some of your classmates. Okay, I think now everybody's here. Okay, so we have, let me see, number 1. Both people have jobs they do outside. The number 1 is true or false?
False.
Okay, why?
Only study crocodile outside.
Okay, crocodiles. Yes, correct. Tell me, just in that case, right? Just the only the crocodile's expert works outside. Only the crocodile's expert job is outside. Correct. Good. Thanks, tell me. The number 2. The crocodile researches studies what crocodiles eat. True or false?
It's true.
It's true. She, in that case, is a girl, I think. She studies what they eat, right? Remember the toads and that they get sick? So, yes, she does. Okay, she studies that part. Number 4, the crocodile researcher washes the crocodiles at night. False, why?
Because she say take a photos in the morning.
Okay, I understand the last part. Okay, the last part. The first part I didn't understand. Yeah, but it's in the morning, right? It's in the morning. So it's very noisy. Okay. So washes the crocodiles in the morning. And the next we have the ice cream flavor expert. Tastes each flavor 3 times.
It's true.
Well, it's really noisy, right? Okay, so anybody else?
It's true.
Okay, it's true. The ice flavor expert tasted each flavor 3 times. Correct. The last, ice cream flavor experts don't look at the ice cream. True or false? They don't look at the ice cream.
False.
False. They do. They do. They look at the ice cream. They observe, right? You have a part here when it says here, let me show you. The first thing I think he said, right? Does the ice cream look nice? So you see, they do. They do. Okay, I remember that he said the first things I do, I taste, I work every day, I taste them 3 times. I use my eyes first. I use my eyes first. So he does, right? He does. He looks at the ice cream. Okay, well, that's a reading comprehension, right? So it's good to think in English, and when you read and try to understand it, you are thinking in English. That's why it's good to practice from time to time, de vez en cuando, from time to time, a reading, okay? Because in that way, you get familiar, not just with vocabulary, in this case with pronunciation too, but when you are reading along individually, you're gonna look and think in English, okay? Read things that are not complicated, maybe not with complicated vocabulary. Read something short, maybe, or something simple, okay? But read, because it helps. Everything helps. Listening, reading, and speaking, of course. Okay, so try to read. And then you will learn new vocabulary, and you will think in English while you are reading. Okay, so do it, please. Do it. Continue reading. Something that you like. Well, the Bible is a little bit difficult because the Bible is in all English, you know, and they use different words, very, very different. I don't know if all the Bibles are in all English, pero muchas lo están en antiguo inglés. Okay, and that is, they use die, they use, I don't know, different words. Nada que ver con el tú, el él y otras cosas. But it's well, if you want to read in the Bible, but I don't recommend you for beginners. Okay, but read, my dear people. Okay, so hope to see you tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll continue with unit 9. Unit 9. Okay, so almost. We go now down. Ya van para abajo. Okay, we go now down. I mean, para abajo de concluir el curso. All right, so almost. Or more in the middle. Después de esta semana, remember, pero la otra nos queda. So please, study more. Que ya casi están en el 3. All right. Okay, so hope to see you tomorrow. Bye-bye. Take care.
Bye-bye.